Hello everyone, two-time world figure skating champion Evgenia Medvedeva became the ambassador of football club Dynamo. She almost never misses matches and travels with the team to training camps. Evgenia Medvedeva is our fan and club ambassador. It has its own very large audience. This audience is interested in Evgenia, and Evgenia herself is interested in our club. With stories like this, we are trying to expand the number of fans, including through our status fans and fans. We are glad to see Evgenia at the training camp. She is very interested, as well as our players. I really hope that Dynamo fans are also interested in this, said Dmitry Gaffin, a member of the Dynamo board of directors. Why did the skater choose this particular club? For the first time, Medvedeva attended a Dynamo match in May 2022. She went to the final of the Russian Cup, where the team played against Spartak. And then Evgenia was not an ambassador, but supported Dynamo only because of the color of the uniform. Honestly, I am not a football connoisseur, and this is the first time I have been to such a large football match. I know that Spartak has a lot of fans, but today I will probably support Dynamo. I can give an argument in the team competition, which took place 2 years in a row. My team had a blue color. Therefore, Dynamo, blue, everything came together. The team competition that Medvedeva recalled is the Channel 1 Figure Skating Cup. It was held for the first time in 2021, when the teams of Medvedeva, time of the first in blue uniform, and Olympic champion Alina Zagitova, red machine in red uniform, competed. Medvedeva's team lost, and the skaters clashed at a press conference after the tournament. You haven't forgotten, have you? The next time, Evgenia appeared at a friendly match between Dynamo and Amkol on June 25th. At that time singer Philip Kirkorov was still present at the game, and hockey player Alexander Ovechkin scored a goal for the blue and white. Medvedeva even recorded a video message to the players. I am very glad to be here today at the Dynamo match. Damn, that's really interesting. So let's guys be strong, show the result, because we are very rooting for you. On September 13th, Medvedeva came to the FCDM Live studio before the match against Akhmat to talk about her pre-competition rituals. It's nice to be here in such a VIP box. I'm actually glad I made it out here. A new experience of joining football for me today. My only ritual is very cool and energetic music and headphones at full volume, so as not to hear what is happening around, not to see anyone. I don't really talk to anyone, even with coaches. Saved energy to throw out at the right time. But I have a performance for 4 minutes, and here I will have to run for 2 hours, so I can't advise the guys anything. Yes, they themselves all know perfectly well how best to go to the match. Then Evgenia admitted that she considers herself a Dynamo fan. What brought you to Dynamo? Can you be called a fan of this club? Yes, you can call me a Dynamo fan. It so happened historically that I chose this football club and never regretted it. What brought me here? Just Dynamo. I have not attended so many football matches in my life. This is my third. Who is your favorite player on the team? I haven't learned all of them yet, so please don't escalate. Since then, Medvedeva's appearances at Dynamo matches have become regular. September 17 against Zenit, October 18 against Rostov, and October 29 against Khimki. On November 13th, Evgenia even struck a symbolic blow before the match with CSKA, and then during the break, she awarded the Dynamo Women's Club silver medals of the Youth League. You awarded WFC Dynamo during the break of the derby with CSKA. Have you ever watched women's football yourself? I looked once, it was the case. But more often still on the male side. Would you like to play football? In the big one, in fact, no. The arena is too big for me. I'm still used to hockey boxes. I'm more comfortable with them. How do you like the experience of delivering a symbolic blow at a football match? I liked it, it's cool. I was surprised that the field smelled so strongly of earth. It was great. In December, Medvedeva, together with the club's midfielder Arsen Zakarian, presented Dynamo New Year's merch. Photos that charge the New Year mood. She recently posed for the announcement of the New Year's collection of the Dynamo Football Club at the Gum Ice Rink. Thanks to Football Club Dynamo for the invitation, and to Arsen Zakarian for the joint photo set. It turned out as atmospheric as possible, wrote Medvedeva. And she again explained why she chose this particular club. I almost never miss Dynamo matches. I like their stadium, the atmosphere and the team, the entourage at the games. Very nice people work in the club. Pleasant in communication. I love this team. I am not an expert, but I sincerely rejoice at their victories. I already know many of the guys by name. I hope the Dynamo will manage to take a high place in the RPL, and that next season our football players, figure skaters and other athletes will be returned to international competitions. Before the new year, Evgenia congratulated the club's players and fans on the holidays. I want to thank the players for giving us such incredible emotions. In January, I came to the training camp in Abu Dhabi. Oh, where are we? And what is it? This is green grass. This is the Dynamo Football Club and we are in Abu Dhabi. See how many balls are there? I scored all this. She boasted on social networks. The figure skaters stayed with the team until January 19 and attended a friendly match with the local club Green Herons Dubai. It seems that now Medvedeva is with Dynamo for a long time. And Evgenia also told what is the difference between the training camps of figure skaters and football players. The training camp for football players is very similar to the dry training camp for figure skaters without training on the ice. These are two workouts that take place outdoors, under the sun, on about the same schedule. We also have running exercises, classes with rubber bands, jump ropes, spinners to train the vestibular apparatus. But, of course, football players have their own specialized exercises, which are unlikely to be useful for skaters. Said the skater. When I was little, before gym training, the boys often played football with the smallest balls, usually tennis, because the hall was small. I was usually put on goal because it was impossible for me to score. I fought everything off, said Evgenia Medvedeva.